in the stream.
Yeah, I can see you in the stream, but like,
We've
I
started
want
streaming.
I want to see you, Mitch. You're a strapping young chap.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look at those ads. You see that shit? You,
No, no, we're just right up on the video.
oh, good for
Um,
you.
uh, looking good, Mitch. How do I change it to just me? I just want a big ME.
What's up, everybody?
Hello, SkateCAST fans from around the world. Mark.
Okay, get out for the men's 1,000 meters. Let's take it down to Beijing. What's up, Mark the Shark? Whoa, really getting a little loose with the orange juice this morning. I'm absolutely losing my mind.
Yeah, by the way, everybody, I do not recommend doing what we've been doing.
This is maybe the worst sleep schedule that you could have.
This is the worst that I've willingly and in some ways encouraged for my life. This has been tough.
But great fun.
It's been super fun.
I wanted to watch these races anyway, so this is just a reason to force it. Ooh, boy, look at those World Cup standings. So, yeah, Kimbo's toe is hurting like you know what. And she's going to force it through. She's going to force it through.
Okay, old Kimbo. Just going for the thing. Am I frozen here? No, I'm not. Okay.
Oh, they are starting with the women's 500s. Oh,
Do
wow. What do I know? Why,
who's that?
why Lindsay's trying to FaceTime me?
What Lindsay? Why on earth would you be trying to FaceTime your coach at
Why are
this?
you at the Oval? It's 2 in the morning.
Why are you up at 2 in the morning?
We're doing our little skate cast
I know.
Did, did,
right now.
did,
You look.
did she
I'm
just
sorry.
deny that it's
I
two
just
in the
wanted to show
morning?
you the new logos.
That looks pretty sick. All right, go to bed
It does.
or watch or
I'm going to.
one or the other.
I'm subscribed already, so I'll like the video. Look, we're watching right now.
Yeah, go get our views. All right, bye.
Bye.
Nothing, nothing else matters so long as you're giving us views.
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
we are off. Look at this. Yeah, Mark, you hear that? That was an unexpected call at 2 in the morning. We're off, dude. 10-7's right off the bat. That's all right.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good.
Yeah, this girl seemingly came out of nowhere this year. Perger? Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
how you say that?
uh, I did just look at this start list, but this is a completely unfamiliar name to me.
Yeah, same. Just this was new other than last weekend.
But yeah, 19 years old, out of Italy. She wins the pair with a personal best. Oh, oh, no, sorry, not a personal best. 1/10 off of her personal best. So a good race.
Pretty solid. 38.6 it looks like from Junior Worlds
Yep, that would make sense. That
in
would make sense.
Inzel. So
Still last year. Yeah.
I'm not sure if we can count that anyways. Inzel versus here. That's a big difference. Nice.
Yeah.
How did Konami do?
I-
39.2.
is Insel considered full on elevation rink?
No, Inzel counts as sea level, amazingly. Um, so, like sea level world records that we talked about in the past.
Yep, Insel counts as one of those locations.
That's correct.
Wow.
Okay, we've got Sarah Warren in this next one with Hiller. Hiller had a great one on day one, that 10-5 opener.
Yes, got a fantastic chase in that race. Opened up really well, utilized a very good chase to have a top 10 finish, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yep. Sarah came off a little bit stiff there with the back, but she's making up some really good ground here, getting down a little bit more. Look at that. It's a PB opener, I'm pretty sure. 1062 is nice.
That's how you build through a straightaway.
A little bit of rocks in the corner, but this is much better than her second one in Obihiro, actually. Much bigger skating on that backstretch, and she's going to possibly take this pair. Oh, it's going to be tight down the finish, but she's going to stay ahead. 38.57. She's going to be psyched with that.
Yeah, that's a nice race.
Very solid. 7-9 lap, too.
Mm-hmm.
Very solid.
Just another one of those former fast team skaters. Yep, Sarah's really excited with that one.
Yeah.
Smiles. Oh.
There's that hockey player out of Hiller. Yeah, really nice one there. Based on her physiology, I feel like she's going to be if she continues to make this progress, really fast opener. Very reminiscent of Sugar Todd. But,
Hiller?
No, Sarah. But I do think she's going to have a better lap in the end than Sugar. But I think she can get closer to that opener territory where Sugar was 10-3s at times. She's cooking. Do you guys have a live feed of the World Cup, or you follow the timetable on as you say? Yeah, we have a live feed. It's let me see if I can just share it in here for you, which you should watch as well, just on a second device there, sir.
That we highly encourage you to watch on a secondary device, so that you can also see our beautiful faces.
Yeah, we'll try to help you time it up too, so you can just have our commentary because we're better.
Naomi Verkerk and Kako Yamane.
Yeah, where are you at on the?
They're about to get onto the last straightaway.
Okay, I'm gonna pause mine for a second because mine just finished.
All right, and done.
Okay. Delayed for like 2 seconds.
Okay, Verkerk goes into the lead. Sarah in second.
Very nice. Good race there. Appreciate from another day. Another Dutchie. Mark, you sharing us our info across the world? I like to see it. Also, Mark, time trials were good. For the most part, they were pretty tired, but some PBs out of a few people, and some really good ones. Sophia is looking very ready to go to World Cups. A nice 1:16.1, and Victor did a 5K and a 3K back to back, about 12 minutes rest, so that was fun. Okay, next we got Na-Hyun Lee and Carolina Boziak. If you're trying to time this up, they just said go to the start.
Yep. Same. We're right where we want to be. I was gonna say it'll be interesting to see how Na-Hyun Lee does.
Ready.
Didn't seem to be given a full effort in her 1,000.
Right.
We're wondering if she might be somebody who is who has caught the bug that's going around the World Cups or under the weather, something. But
It
yeah.
sounded like from. Oh, you're talking about Nahian. I thought you were talking about Boziek, yeah, sitting out of the 1500.
Oh no, specifically referencing Lee in the 1,000. She raced, but it was kind of one of those like I'm just looking to skate my 1,000 meters, not necessarily like give it a full send.
Right. Larry and Vicky, you should be sleeping. It's 2 a.m. But thank you. Mustache plays. Okay, and they're off.
Okay. It's like pretty
Boziek with
much
a
dead
slight
even.
lead.
Yeah.
1089 to 91. Yeah, it to me looks like Na Hyun Lee is. Yep, she's bagging it again.
Yeah. Not a full effort. Gave a lot more on that
Interesting.
last opener. But yeah.
But I don't blame her on this. She's got to get her. She's got to get her points. Even last place, and at least she put up her still at 39.8. But yeah, you got to get your points these days. If you sit out of one race, you drop way down in the ranking. So
Mm.
nice little replay there. Yeah, Boziek's got a really nice left in the corner. Very strong. A little bow-legged, but we're all right with that. Oh. We're missing a Steven Hartman.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm gonna try to utilize this mute button a little bit more today. Um,
If you blow your nose.
I just did.
Oh, love it. We're learning. We're learning as we go.
We're slowly getting there. Notice we're using the thermos today. It's not just the open mug. That being said, you should probably close it so I don't spill again.
Okay, and it got Herzog. Oh, little trip on the outer.
It's very similar to last week. She had a very similar slip trip off the line.
That's
Still,
it, yeah. She definitely got
100.
1081 for Herzog. Voskamp 1078, so she's still ripped, but tough to see a little stumble like that.
Fortunate. What you want. She's still looks like she's going to put together a nice race.
Oh, moves into fourth. Sarah's still hanging tough.
Yeah. Oh.
Look at that. Nice little grit to the line. Let's see. Did we see Femke on the start list for today? I think, we do not. Oh, yes. She is coming up in one more pair. She
Yeah.
realized same thing. She needs her points.
Mm-hmm. She originally was in the 1,000 meter pairings as well, but then they pulled her. I never saw her in the first edition of the 500-meter pairs, but did see her in the 1,000.
Right. Here we've got Ruining Tian and Ryo Yamada, the pocket rocket. Tian should be off pretty good here.
Yeah,
First 100.
She had a fourth place finish in the last 500.
Tian with a 10.55. It's our fastest opener so far.
Yamada also under the pace at 10.70. Man, you can't get into much more of an aggressive position than Yamada.
Just this last straightaway, Yamada starting to lose a little time, a little more back.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of flattens out the upper body. Hey, an improvement on her first race, 38.08.
Oh, good for Tian.
Chinese skaters taking advantage of being at home. Oh, look at those Marsqueezies. There's a nice front shot of the opener. You can see nice lines there, just getting some good pressure down.
A little bit of a swing out into that second turn entry for Tian. Sarah holding strong in third, going into our seventh pair.
She's is this gonna be a top 10? Or is it a possibility still? Let's
One, if she beats both of these women, I think it's a guaranteed top 10.
These are two that are going to be tough.
Oh, I was gonna say I think this one's kind of a guarantee.
Yeah, Femke. Let's see how Femke is doing after a little sickness. Definitely wouldn't call it a guarantee. Yoshida looks like first race 38.62, so right off of Sarah's time. And she was fourth in her first ever 500 last weekend. She gets off pretty good though. Femke looking like she's building through a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely on the slower side for Femke, so she must be feeling a little bit of carryover from that.
Yeah, Yoshida should be able to get a nice chase here, though.
Femke also looks like she's more or less skating through. That does not look like it's a 100% effort.
Yeah, this looks like slightly faster than tech speed.
Yeah, and it was still 38.5. So, I wonder what she could have done at a full gas effort.
Yeah. All right, so Sarah moves into fifth, correct?
Yep. So she's in fifth. 1, 6, 7, 8. Looking at a top 11, regardless. It's great.
Way to go, Sarah. Way to go, former Fast team members. Again, no bias here, folks.
Lots of bias. We got all Fast team skaters in our feed, so.
All the bias. Min Sung Kim.
Yeah, there's a contrasting pair right here. You got Min Sun and Yuta.
Yes.
Oh man, I love that Yuta's really getting herself going these days with the full slaps.
Yeah. Face slaps. We're taking advantage of some of those this morning. Oh, it wakes you up.
What pair number is this? 8?
Maybe she slept in on her races just like we slept in on this podcast.
Yuta was moving at the beginning there. Faded a little bit towards the end of the 100.
I want to say that's a pretty good opener, though. 10.72 for her.
Yeah, I think that's good enough to podium.
Yeah. More of a lap skater for sure.
Yeah, and she's going to be pulling Min Sun back in here. Let's see if she's got enough runway time to make it. Min Sun is going to hold her off. Yep. 37.85.
Those are some nice races.
Those are good races. What are we looking at for air pressure over in Beijing, China?
Freaking China. All right.
30.1.
Former
Okay.
SkateCast guest Aaron Jackson in the outer lane for this upcoming pair.
Best known for her appearance on the GSN SkateCAST.
Easily recognized due to her appearance on the SkateCast. Were you one to hawk for the line, Mitch? Like make the big exaggerated effort to get that skate out in front of you, or were you one to try to more skate through?
I'd say halfway. I usually tried to throw for the line, but it had to be had to be timed up well. Oh my gosh, we got Shane in the chat. Let's go. Zam Shane, everybody.
Hello, Shane.
Shane, we saw Lindsay from the FaceTime, so yeah, the ice looks sick. That's early to be putting that in. You guys are on top of it. 2 months early. But that'll get us hyped up. So,
This could be completely wrong. Shane, am I correct in saying that you just ran the New York Marathon?
Aaron Jackson is off. Looking like a decent opener here.
Jackson leading to
48.
10-4.
Fastest time of the day so far.
Mm-hmm. She should get a
fastest opener the other day and a nice chase.
Really nice chase. Dead even going into the second turn. She's going to win this pair by a lot. My guess is she's going to move into the lead.
Yeah, that looks like a really fast one. 37.54. Wow.
There we go.
EJ throwing down on day 2. Day 3. Second 500.
Day 3.
27.0 lap. Very nice all the way around.
Still 0.5 off of what she skated at the Olympics.
Very, very nice.
Well, congratulations, Shane. That's a lot more running than I have ever done. Roughly twice as much as I've ever done in one go. Last pair here. So what do we think the toe issues are from for Kimmy?
I'm not sure. She's almost got like a little hole in the side of her toe. It's wild. But Marit Flederis and Kimmy Getz here.
You're just going to brush over that one? Does she have a freaking flesh-eating virus or something?
It could be.
We have...
No, I don't know. But definitely looks real painful. So hopefully she can just suck it up here for 37 seconds.
Okay. Wow. All right.
Got to power through.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, she's in a lot of pain yesterday too, in the last couple days, so she's done just fine so far.
Yeah, Kimmy's a tough cookie.
Hopefully, she can power through this 100 and get a little bit of a chase like Aaron did.
It's looking like she's
10:49. A little bit
really
long on the entry there.
Go.
Little pause. Yep, should be setting up for a really nice battle. And doesn't go for the draft again. Oh, gotta get that.
Okay.
When it presents itself, but
let's go, Kimmy. Let's
go
go this turn. Both these ladies seem to be on a really nice one.
Definitely faded on that lap.
Yeah.
I think that the first corner entry and the backstretch got a little twisty there.
Got to be pleased with that opener, though. For Kimmy, especially when she usually, I mean, these are just my thoughts. Kimmy being somebody who usually utilizes the lap, it's good to see her opening up quick like that. Yeah. I don't know if you have a thought on that, if you're bummed about that lap more so than the opener was good, but
No, I'm definitely more pleased about a solid opener for her, because that has been much more of the struggle in the past. We know the lap can be super fast. To me, yeah, it didn't look the most comfy on the backstretch and the second corner. Normally, she's able to power through the second corner well, so I'm thinking could be a little something there. She's also pretty tired. A lot of races over the last 2 weeks. So
Sarah, top 10.
look at that.
Let's
What
go.
a difference. Last weekend, Sarah made it to A and then dropped back down, which we know is a definite possibility, especially with the point system. But moves up to A, and that top 10 should be enough to keep her in A again.
We got a question in the chat from Mark. Did Kimmy's toe start to hurt in some way, or did it just hurt?
I think just like from use, like taking her skates off and putting them back on a bunch, it looks like something's going on. Looks pretty painful. That's all I
Poor
can
thing.
say.
Right. We have a little bit of a break here before the men's thousands start. Should be about 6-7 minutes. All right. Let's see if we can do this again.
Yeah, pretty. Still not bad. Take a fourth place for all things considered at the moment. So, okay, we're going to move right into the men's 1,000 meters. EJ moves into the lead overall with Kimmy in second. A little gap to Minsun after that. And Yuta.
So we didn't do picks for that women's 500. But let's do some predictions for this 1,000.
Okay.
Yeah, what are we thinking? You can start.
Well, let me actually run over to our picks from the other day on our GSN show. But I'm pretty sure that I went with K-Gelled on this one.
Okay.
Just double check. No, I didn't.
Who'd you go with?
I went. Wait. Wrong video.
You're just putting out so much content at this point, Mitch. That's
1,000. I went with Ning.
Okay. All right. I'd like the pick. Mitch is going with if I'm remembering correctly, last weekend's runner-up in this event. Yes, runner-up. I kind of want to freaking pick Yamada.
Oh, okay.
But I also dude,
That would be
he
bold.
he had a ripper through he had a ripper opener in the 15. Like his last lap was just tough.
Yeah.
Or maybe do I pick Tatsuya? He's gonna get his
I don't
third.
think the big man's gonna hang on for that many corners.
True.
But I'd like to see it. Go for glory right here.
Who was he paired with? Coop. I mean, do we think that he cleanly gets around the second turn?
Let's see. Is he starting inner? Let me see where
Yeah.
Young Tatsuya's.
Which I don't know what's more risky for him. Second inner or third inner?
I would say second because he's going a little quicker than expected. I think once you set yourself up at that speed, then it's maybe a little bit easier to handle. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Once you get into the race, it's all right. Well, that last corner was already fast, so I'm good now.
Yeah.
Men's 1,000 pair one. Look at that.
If I'm reading this correctly, somebody's wondering what time it is here. It is currently 3:27 in the morning.
For me, it's 2:27.
Yeah. Also known as way too early to be awake. Oh, so I've been getting pestered by Healy to make this statement.
Okay, let's hear it.
And I don't know if this is one bit true or just Keely being a silly 15, 16-year-old.
Okay.
But Keely wanted me to say that Kimmy's skating reminded her of a lawn chair.
A lawn chair.
Lawn chair. She keeps on saying it. She's like, don't you just watch her skating and you just think lawn chair? And I was like, personally, Keely, no, I've never thought that.
I
Never
would
thought
love
that.
to know what she means by that.
You know, man, I often would love to know what is going through her head as well. Love to, kind of peek into that little mind.
The young 16-year-old brain.
Yes.
Oh, hey, I got a picture from Shane of the ice. That looks sick.
Can you hold that up to the screen?
Oh, you better believe I can. Okay, let's see here.
Give me an idea of how far behind we are.
Let's see here. Oh, okay. Yeah. How's that looking? See that? ISU World Cup and ISU Championships.
Nice.
We got both coming up in
That does
January.
It looks great. Nice job, Shane. All right. We have Antoine Gillines. You take it away, Mitch.
Antoine Gélin-Bellew.
Bellew and
Total guess. I don't actually know.
And Cornelius Kirsten. Cornelius is a skater who has really made improvements these last couple of years. I want to say has had some top five, maybe even some podium finishes in the 1,000 in the last 2 years or so.
You're talking about Kirsten?
Right.
Yeah, I think he one podium.
Mm-hmm.
Not exactly sure where that was, but
I want to say in T-Alf, which in all honesty makes it, I mean, any podium's impressive, but a T-Alpha podium especially is impressive to me.
absolutely.
It's a rink that a lot of people are familiar with. He's going to get a nice chase here as well, Kirsten, going into this third turn, heading up to 600. Yeah, the big guy skates well, sits low, turns off of his left a little bit in the straightaway.
Does not look like he. I'm trying to look for the result we're talking about, but doesn't look like he's actually hit the A group podium just yet. But
okay, might have been a Europeans. Yeah, Looks like Antoine is one of the athletes who is.
Oh, that's why. He was third at Worlds last year in the 1,000, not at a World Cup.
There you go.
Even better.
Just,
Crazy.
just that little competition. I don't know if people have heard of it. World Championships.
What is that Worlds thing? I don't understand that.
Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Carter.
Hi, Carter. See you at the hockey game tomorrow night. Or
Yeah.
tonight, I guess. Whatever day it counts as. Okay, Martin Leave and Connor McDermott been a little sick this weekend. Sat out of the men's team sprint. They still got the dub. So
Yep. It'll be in the mass start later today as well.
make sure I refresh here.
See Ryan there on the backstretch talking to the Estonian coach.
Ryan, stay focused. Don't talk to the enemy.
Fraternizing with the enemy, Ryan?
Martin's a nice guy. Got to skate with him a little bit at the games, doing some technical skating. That boy sits low in his slow and lows. So if you're listening, folks, take notice. He also had a really nice Olympic season coming on strong. 16.5 opener.
You know what, Mitch? I'm gonna stick with it. Masaya Yamada is gonna double up in 1,000 victories.
You're gonna stick with it. Oh,
Yeah.
you're a madman.
I am. We're going big or we're going home. Can't say that I'm the most confident with this pick. Kind of feels like picking Tatsuya before you know the lane assignments in the 500.
Right. 5'4" and a 5'7". Yeah, Connor obviously not on his normal game right here. He's been skating some super fast ones. I mean, the kid's doing 4.0 tempos in Salt Lake like it's nothing these days.
Yeah, we've been seeing some very quick times from him this year.
I also think he's already done two 107s in Salt Lake. One of which at just a regular coach's run time trial. So he's skating well. Just I think the body's not letting him go fast today.
Yeah, that happens.
People a little beat up on weekend too, but I'm sure they'll come around.
I think especially considering that the Salt Lake World Cup is one of the World Cups counting for World Singles. If you're going to get sick at any time of the year, now would be it.
Yeah.
You never want to get sick, obviously.
But if you gotta, I hear you. This could be a great pair for Zach. Connor Howe did not have the weekend last weekend he was hoping for, but he came around quite a bit this weekend in the 15. I think he won B group or was second this weekend. So that's nice to see. He skating crazy fast also earlier in the year. 142, so he's got the leading time in the world in that. And he's also done some 107s already.
Zach Stoppelmore
Yeah.
also was on that men's team sprint. I won yesterday.
Former Fast Team member, no big deal.
Fast Team Incorporated LLC. Ooh, Zach looking to get a chase on this backstretch here. He's in the lead at 200.
A little bit slower for Connor Howe, but look for him to have a crazy fast last lap.
Yes.
Yeah, this is going to be... Oh, a little toe in, no. But he's going to get a monster chase on Howe. So that should make up for it. Zach with some great lane coming through those corners. Looks like he's hanging tough here, but a little late on those. Come on, Zachy, build it out.
Yep.
5-4. I think that's a good lap for here. Look for Connor Howe to be motor in this last corner still.
Yeah, Connor looks much better than last week. Yep, he goes by Zach on the inner.
Still a 1:10.2 for Zach, though. That's definitely a respectable time for sea level. He's still getting used to all this travel and racing, so he's doing really well. 13th in the 500 on day 2 there.
Okay, next pair we have Havard Lorenzen, a SkateCAST fan of the show.
I almost want to call him a SkateCAST alum.
SkateCAST alum. He's been in the group chat, just going back and forth with us during some of our past broadcasts.
One might call him a regular.
A regular to the show.
Yes.
But yeah, and Damian Zurich on the outer. Lorenzen, how was his second 500? I don't know if you can hear it, folks. There is maybe a fire truck or something going by.
Can't hear it.
It is quite loud right now.
I can't hear it.
I can hear it.
Lorenzen was first place in B group. He was 11th on day 1 of the 500, but moved back down to B, which is so unfortunate.
Yeah,
that it just keeps bouncing like that. But wins B group again, so that should give him enough points to stay. 16-8 here. Lorenzen here from Norway. He won gold in the 500 in Pyeongchang, silver in the 1,000 there, and then backed it up in the 1,000 in
on this ice
with the bronze.
Yep, so at this rink.
Ooh, 5-0 lap for Zurich. He is cooking.
Yes, he is.
This is the skating we've been missing. Wow.
35-3 from Lorenzen. He's going to need to have a strong last backstretch.
Beautiful chase, though, for Lorenzen. He's looking really strong. This is going to be a good one. I'm thinking this is going to put him into the lead. Zurich falling off a bit more with that 5-0 lap, though.
Good to see that speed.
There it is.
108.99.
Yeah, he's going to be pretty happy with that, I think.
Yeah.
Not sure if that'll be good enough for a podium, but that's a solid race.
Mm-hmm. See, I gave a little nod to his coach.
Gonna have to give Lorenzen a little shout out there.
Yeah.
Look for Lorenzen to make the next GSN meme page.
All right. Here he is, folks. I like to say the star of the show. He could finish 20th. He could finish first. On the inner, Tatsuya Shinhama. And on the outer, another one of those former Fast Team members.
Oh, another one. Are you kidding me?
They just keep on tossing those into these events. I mean, folks, we've got 3 former Fast Team members in the first 5 pairs. It's astonishing.
We're gonna shift it towards the last 5 pairs.
Yes. Well, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Mitch. A one Jordan Stolz is also a Fast Team.
A short stint, if you will.
Hey.
Couple months.
Nobody asked how long he was a Fast Team member for.
Yes, good point. Koopa Loop here. It should be good. think he'll know at 200 meters where he stands. Ooh, little false start. That's okay.
You somehow, I can't wrap my head around this one. I'm not the brightest with all these technologies, but you are somehow like 5 seconds ahead of me now.
Oh, here, let me give you a little pause.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
But I'll tell you, all right, Coop's getting set
Okay.
and ready. Gun is off.
Okay. We should be more timed up here. And going through the first corner now. Let's see if the big hoss can hold this second corner.
Oh, he's going for it too.
Wow. Yes, he is.
16-4.
Quick turnover. 16-4. Yeah, it seems like this skating is much more comfortable holding those corners. God, he just looks like the Hulk out there.
Yes, he does. In the best possible way.
In the best possible way. But very unorthodox body shape for
5'2" on the lap.
He is getting awfully tired here, and Coop settling in for a nice draft. Doesn't get much.
He is not pleased with his lack of draft / chase.
No, yeah, Tetsuya is not psyched about that, but he's actually holding on okay.
Yeah, the big boys lumber into the line.
Patented re-sprint on the straightaways, but hey, good enough for second place. Not bad.
Hey, yeah. Showing some versatility. Showing that he's only kind of majorly a one-trick pony.
Hey, I have seen Ting Yu Gao do some thousands, okay? Well, I saw him do 1,000 because he had to make it to the second day of World Sprints. And it was not pretty. Okay.
So speaking of Gao, I want to give a shout out, and let me see if I can find a link. Connor Howe, and this is going to be my attempt of a segue into a little conversation that Mitch and I like to have. But Connor Howe uploaded video of Gao's B Group 500 from this weekend.
Did he now?
Yep.
Like the live feed or like the actual feed from it?
No, it was like a home video of the race.
Yeah, that's smart.
I'm gonna toss that up in the group chat.
Very nice. Yeah,
and this is it segues into a conversation that Mitch and I enjoy having. Why don't they broadcast the B group races?
Yes.
But yeah, so if people want to watch Gao's
we're working on it though.
First 500 this weekend. All right. Pair is off. Vincent De Hatre in the inner, Tim Prinz in the outer. Tim was 12th in A group last week in Obi Hero.
Young Prince, the Prince here of the Netherlands, he won their trials.
He's going to be 1,000. Way up at 600.
Yeah, Vince, much more of a lap skater. Also should have a strong finish.
5-0 for Prince. Beautiful lap. He's 0.15 in front of Lorenzen at this point in the race. See how he's able to bring it home. Yep, Vince definitely making up some of that gap. Ooh, Prince not able to hold on. 109.54. So it seems like that 109.00 barrier is kind of the one to break right now, but kind of the sticking point for the field.
You're really going to want to get under that, Cotton.
Really going to want to get under that lead time. For those of you that don't know, that's actually the main objective of speed skating.
You got to go faster than the person in front of you. You got to.
Yeah.
Currently, Martin Liv third, Shinhammers in second, and Lorenzen sitting at the top in first. I think he just wants to be highlighted on the show. That's all I think he wants. No other motivation. Pair number 7 here. Oh, yes. Folks, you're in for a show. Get ready to count the strokes. I'm going to do it for the whole race.
Oh, so Kazuya Yamada on the inner here very well might take 500 strokes in this 1,000 meters. We won't know because they most likely won't keep the camera on him the entire way. But yeah, get ready for some track and field like rhythm.
Yeah. Gonna start little false start.
Yep, I was gonna say he twitched.
Little jumper. Machine gun Kazuya. Oh, somebody's whining about the commentators again in the other chat. Here we go. Here's our time to strike.
Yep.
I'm gonna go.
For those of you wondering, who is the commentators?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I'm just gonna.
Oh, there's a little Jim Park mainstay in the ISU chat. So that DeBow is a medalist at short track junior worlds.
Yep. He's really nice corners here.
And here we are. Yeah.
Just look at the difference in the stroke count on these two. I can't wait for that last backstretch.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. DeBow with a 5-1 lap,
Yeah.
0.31 into the lead on the pace of Lorenzen.
Darius, is this the same commentator from day one? I actually thought I only listened to parts of it, but I thought he was decent. It was more the Dutch Brozif that was a little more. He was more of a heckler than a commentator.
All right, Yenin DeBow crossing the line at a 109.32.
Oh, okay.
Moving into third, 0.33 behind Lorenzen.
Markey with the inside scoop. I like it. I mean, people on.
Interesting.
I know we're a global network here, but we're currently a little bit more on the long track side, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. If I'm not going to say what I was going to say, I don't want to be negative.
Good call. Lorenzen just walking around barefoot, like the old Viking days.
Get ready to storm another village.
Here we go. Here's my pick for the day. Zhang Yanning and Moritz Klein. Moritz is skating really well these days. I really like the way he skates as well. The Ningster with a 106.6 as the PB.
Was going to say as well, Yeah, for those of us that aren't looking at the chat, Mark said that DeBow was invited to the Dutch national short track
Oh
team,
yeah.
but decided to skate for the Dutch pro team Regenborg, and focus on long track, which I think is a fantastic decision. Nate getting right into his skating.
I talked to him this morning. He said he really wants to win this one. That's a lie. I didn't talk to him this morning. 1681. It's probably fast enough. 1688 for Klein. Both these guys skate 1500 as well. Hopefully Ning stays in his skating here and should have a solid second lap, I reckon.
Yep. If I'm Ning, I think he's going to get a nice chase here. 5-3 lap.
Yep. He should have a stronger last lap than Lorenzen, I would say.
Yep, he's getting the chase as well, just like Lorenzen, and he's more of a 1500 skater, so you'd think that he'd be a little bit quicker.
We will see how he finishes out. Oh, wow. Wrong.
Wow, Lorenzen actually widens the gap by 1/100th in that last lap.
Dude.
And so, Mitch, I think Lorenzen might want to start doing some 15s.
I tell you what, the Beijing rub. It's people got memories apparently. This is good stuff. He's psyched, hanging on. Lorenzen's a great dude.
Yeah, Lorenzen, you got to think as well. Just likes this ice and in Beijing. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, his 1,000-meter bronze was not expected based on like his results from earlier that year.
Yeah, I wouldn't say unexpected, but it's not like he was going out and winning medals left and right in the 1,000. So
yeah,
but yeah, I mean, he had won a silver at the previous games, and you know when you're skating fast, you're skating fast. So.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's Steven's pick, Masai Yamada. He's currently the leader of the World Cups.
Yep,
He's only been one so far.
Won the first 1,000 in Obihiro. I'm hoping for him to just have a ripping lap here. 16.6 opener. 0.16 ahead of Lorenzen. Ooh, a little squirrely, a little hesitation going around that second turn.
And David, nobody pushes harder, Bosa coming through on the inner here. Ooh, that was a really nice exit from Bosa. He's looking pretty tough. 5-4.
Not the lap that I would hope for from Yamada.
But Lorenzen held on super strong. Yeah, Yamada looks like he more or less peaked for last weekend.
Yeah, making me not look as good.
But boy, he cooked it. Yamada won both the 1,000 and 15 last weekend. This weekend in his 15, he struggled quite a bit.
Do we think he might have been out at the clubs a little bit?
The clubs.
Hitting the streets.
The streets of Obihiro.
Yeah.
In celebration. He could have. I think that's... we talked about that. Winning at home ice, home World Cup like that, that's hard to beat.
Oh, yeah.
So you just get so hyped up and...
Yeah. You have a big big emotional dump. And,
Yeah.
yeah, then you're being asked to turn around the next week and perform again.
Oh, pause
Also,
watching. Ads are about to run in 10 seconds, so be ready to skip those.
also, really, really quick, shout out to Lorenzen, guaranteed a podium spot here.
Love to see it.
Yeah, like I don't know if this is a a direct correlation, but people that are in the SkateCAST community, they win medals. It's
Dude,
just it's a fact.
just crushing it.
Teo Nonomura on the inner, Kjeld Noyes on the outer. You said Kjeld was not. Yeah, Ning
Yeah,
was your pick.
I think I meant to, but I actually picked him in the 1500.
All right. Kjeld with a nice opener, 16.6.
But yeah, I do think he'll win today.
He's getting the chase here on the backstretch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he's gonna go quite a bit faster than Lorenzen. More or less like a 108, 108 low.
Yeah. Kjeld with a 4.8 lap,
Yeah,
10th faster than anybody else. He's zero point 0.6 ahead. And if his 1,500-meter victory is any indication, he's not going to slow down in this last 200.
yeah, correct. Or his gold medal in
Yeah.
this race. Yeah, a 108.1. That's more the time I was expecting to see out of the winner. Oh, killed with the wings. I don't know. Is that a
Okay.
Red Bull thing?
I guess it must be.
It's a good race though. That was
Yeah.
solid.
Good for him. Uh, point two off of the track record. Really nice race.
Yep. I think he's pretty pumped up.
Yeah.
Hopped up on Mountain Dew after he didn't actually get to skate the 1,000 at the Olympics at this track. Did not make their team. Won gold in the 1,500 here. So this weekend he goes
goes and
first in
just
both.
wins the World Cup. Just pulls off the old double. Oh, hey. So we have any thoughts? What? How do we think that oh, what's that kid's name? Is it Jordan Stolz? How do we think he would have stacked up in this field?
Well, I think he would have won, of course.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I think he would have been at least first or second. Just based on the times. I think just about any rink that's about the time Jordan's going to go is low 108 or faster. But it wasn't there, so we'll have to see in Stavanger. Really interested to see. Not sure if he's planning to do the 10K in Stavanger, but that'll be really fun if he does.
Yes, that would be fun, and that would. We keep on teasing it, but that's going to be another one of those big. It'll be hard to compare. He'll be in B group, but one of those races that people are going to be staring at. And is this good enough? Especially when they're paired up to stay close to Patrick at all arounds.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one to watch as we go forward. 108.1, yeah, he stomped on the field here. 108.1 to a 108.99, but Lorenzen holding up. I love it. Hey,
Yeah.
your boy Shinhama, 4th place.
He's not one trick pony.
He's got this thing.
If you're looking at this weekend, he's basically a 1,000-meter specialist.
Well, today's 1,000 was a little bit on the weaker side depth wise than.
Dude, he's in 6th overall. You kidding me?
Not him. I just mean in general. Usually not as big of a gap from first to second.
Not true. Not true. It's always a 0.8, 0.9 gap.
You got your women's 500 meter number 2 podium.
We want to toss that up on the our little caption or whatever.
Totally good.
Yeah. Give people an idea of where we're at. I will return. We're gonna this mute button is working wonders here.
Yeah, take a quick break, everybody. Just quick break. Now is the time. Action Jackson getting the dub again in Beijing. Some nice medals. Look at that. Beijing given the royal treatment. There she is. $37.54, very solid time for the conditions and this point in the year. Up next, we got the women's 3,000. Wow. Oh, Shoutin starting us off in pair 1, too. Are you ready for that one?
Okay. We're back. Where are we? Where are we? Oh, hello, random Chinese person who's on the ISU stream right now, sitting in the stands. How are you? Right. Mitch, so you were the one that told me about this. I'm not sure if anybody else knows about this.
Okay, what do we got? I know that people don't know.
There's a a 5K being raced today in Sweden that has some interesting people registered.
Yeah, I wasn't certain if we were gonna get this out there to the people yet, but we got to save our clickbait for the next GSN show. But Nils Vanderpool signed up to race a 5,000 meter in some little rinky-dink town in Sweden. No, I don't know, it might be a big town, but it's called Trollhättan. Nils doing a 5K. Has not raced since that Olympic season. He was pretty good that year. Remember?
If I'm remembering correctly, the man from Sweden raced somewhat well Olympic season. I'm just continuing to toss up our link in that ISU chat.
You keep slinging. I don't see you putting it in there. So maybe they don't allow links.
I'll toss this up then. Wanna listen to a different commentating crew? Join.
Dude, Jim Park, he's got to be setting records for the most words per minute in any chat. My man's does not stop fighting with people.
Hey. The man's passionate.
Oh, let me change our little title.
All right, I'm tossing it up there, Mitch. Tell me if you see it now.
Oh, yeah. Love it. Ning with the medal at the home crowd. That's fun. Always good to see. Jim Park holding it down for Korea in there, fighting with news from China. Hilarious.
Look, you guys have history of cheating. Is he arguing with somebody about China?
Yes, it's.
Oh, I'm looking at it right now. It's gone full.
It's a full Asian battle in there.
Yeah, it's a full interracial.
That's
battle.
been every day. Oh, wow. Yeah, he's really getting after it.
What did he say?
Nope, not gonna repeat that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's slinging. I feel like he needs to not do that.
Folks, if you're looking for a little sideshow, so
oh my god, oh yeah, that's yikes.
In our group chat to pull our focus,
bring it back to us, yes.
Yeah, to pull our focus away from what is happening in the ISU chat. No, so my understanding is that my last name is actually Russian, or at least that is where my ancestors immigrated to the US from. But that being said, it's not like mainland Russia. It's that little like subsect of Russia that's borders Estonia. but yeah, as far as I know, Hartman, despite not sounding Russian in any way, shape, or form, is a Russian last name. Um, that being said, I don't know if there was a Hartman sect in the Netherlands that moved up to Russia at some point. Um, yeah, there's a lot of information I don't have about what they were doing prior to getting over to the new world. But yeah. Yep.
To the
Yep. Yeah.
to the
Russia.
real world.
Do you say the real world?
The real world.
No,
Alright.
I do
We got
think
a thriller in pair one. We got Irene Schouten and the future of distance speed skating, Greta Myers. If you aren't aware, Greta is a absolute freak show of an athlete. Crazy strong.
yep. Yeah, similar to Dennis Yuskof's world record, I'm gonna take all of the credit on this one. Maybe 5, 6 years ago, I helped coach Greta for a summer on short track, and yeah, now she skates a 4:09.5. So I don't see how it can be from anything else. But yeah, her results are my results.
I like where your head's at there.
Every Greta Myers race equals a Steven Hartman race.
And they're off. We could see the leading time right off the bat here.
Yes, this pair put up by Irene, or we don't want to discount Greta, but most likely the pair put up by, or the time put up by Irene will hold for, I guess, is probably till like pair 6 or 7.
Right. Interesting there on the first straightaway. You can see the difference in their skating with, Greta digging into the ice, making some marks right off the bat, and Irena there, nothing. So one's a powerhouse, one's going to use the aerobic motor the whole way through. 1:1:19, good pacing from Greta. I know that's been a struggle in the past too.
Yeah. Irene, also, you're just seeing that a style difference, just most likely due to the type of athletes that they are. She's using a much higher frequency cadence, not trying, like you said, to like crush the ice or kill the ice, letting her blades do the work. Yeah. 2-5 from Greta, 2-2 from Schouten. So yeah, Greta keeping her close. We worked on this.
She has been getting smoother. Credit to Corby last year, Rye guy. But she's really maturing in her skating. Before it was kind of just hammer till you die. She's getting a little bit stiff in these corners earlier in the race. Yeah, I think Gabe's giving the right feedback there to keep the tempo going.
Yeah.
I mean, she's super strong, but you still want to keep that momentum up on the slower ice. Shouting a bigger drop than I would have expected to on that previous lap. 3 to go here.
I mean, some of this is just based off of the results from last week, but yeah, would have expected her to be spending more time in the O's or at least low ones. I mean, maybe it's a bad race to compare, but I mean, Antoinette spent a good number of laps in the nines last week.
Yes, she did. She went for that one. That was fun to see. I think trying to prove her point of how she didn't make the team, but can skate well at World Cups. Shouting with a 3-4. This is a uncharacteristic race here. Maybe the ice is just that slow today. But a 3-4 out of her. Greta getting a bit stiff there too.
Yeah, Schouten right now on pace for about like a 409, 410.
I think she had enough speed early on that she'll be under that, but maybe not. Yep, you were right. It is. Yeah. This is gonna be over 410.
Yeah, this is
shocking.
Yeah. I mean,
out of both of them, I haven't seen Greta hit some times like this. And honestly, great for Greta to be just keeping shouting and in contact. We'll see. You know, they're competing against each other through this whole A group, so it's not like the times really matter at the end of the day. But when the track record is that much faster than they're going, it maybe doesn't feel fantastic.
Well, and as well, when it's your track record.
Right. That's maybe the most important point to make.
Yeah. Irene skated just now 14 seconds slower than she did on this ice at the Olympics.
Yeah. And again, who's to say that time might hold up a long ways based on how Greta has been racing too. Like last weekend, what was she for? 13, for 12, I want to say.
I mean, also, what was our winning time from B group? We're doing all this. I at least haven't like locked in what the winning B group time was. You know, winning B group time was a 3:59 from Marika. Miho went 4:04.77.
Right.
So that would indicate that it's faster ice, but
or fast enough ice. Now, granted, B group does have quad, so
true.
It for sure gives a couple seconds at least.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing Marika got a couple of chases.
Yeah.
In that race.
Yeah, actually, B group was relatively fast today, all the way through. So it might have just been a tough one. Who knows? Maybe Schouten got sick as well. Marika obviously feeling good. She crushed and ran away with the mass start. Almost made it on the boring side there.
Yeah, she relaxed to a mass start victory on the first or second day. Right. So we got Laura Hall of Canada and Michelle Uhrig of Germany in this pair.
Uhrig went down yesterday in the mass start.
She stayed up in the mass start.
She fell, though, and she cut Georgia in the ankle, and she popped back up. Yeah.
Oh, she completely went down during that.
Yeah. Fell to, like, the knees, and then popped right back up. It was a pretty athletic little move, but...
Oh. That is pretty freaking athletic.
Yeah. So Georgia had to go to the hospital, get some stitches. That's a bummer, but doesn't sound like it's too bad, so she should be able to come back from that all right for the next World Cup.
Some stitches. She should be back in a week or a week and a half.
Shouldn't be too bad. Going out at a 1 here.
Yeah. We'll get a better indication of how that time is for Irene.
Yeah. I think we'll start to figure it out after the next pair, once we get into some more of the consistent skaters.
2.5 from Urig, 2.6 from Hall.
Oh, I need to
Michelle just
charge
a
my laptop here.
touch off of the pace of Irene. Do you have what's your prediction in this one?
Well,
Your,
I tell you
your
what.
girl? Where's your girl?
Huh?
Your girl isn't in this. Momoko.
What do you mean?
I mean, do you see any other Japanese skater in these pairings besides Onodera?
No, I don't. No! Maybe she got sick as well. Oh, that would be so unfortunate. I picked her as my winner today. Overshouting. That was gonna be my mic drop, but not competing in the 3K. Damn it.
All right, well, I'm gonna.
Well, let me give you a new winner.
Not that it's actually a competition, but I'm gonna pick Ragne from Norway. She's in her last pair. I think she's got this one.
Okay, well, I would go with that. But to keep things interesting, I'm gonna go with somebody else. Who that is, I'm not sure.
All coming up to the bell, 34.95. Urig with a 36.5.
Yeah, I gotta say, I don't see anybody else. I don't see anybody else touching Ragne. You know, Sablikova could always pull something out of the hat. You know what? I'm going Han Mei in a shocker.
Okay. Follow up on that 15. That'd be a.
Oh my
If,
god! I
if
gotta
that's
bring you
the
back to the chat here. Holy cow! We got.
Yeah, I was gonna say, folks, I'm not endorsing anything that's being said in this chat, but if you're looking for some entertainment, Jim Park is providing it.
He is just unhinged. This guy. What is he talking about? They're talking about ice dancers, and there's. I tell you what, I don't know if it's talked about enough, but the inter-Asia battle amongst all those countries seems fierce to this day.
Yes. If you're wondering, which some Americans might not realize this, not all Asians are the same, according to all Asians.
I would say a large portion of our country does not understand that.
Yeah.
Idiots. I can't see the ISU stream, and then that's right, Mark. You just have NOS. That's right. Losers. Mark, is it Urban Wennemars as one of the commentators there? Let's see what Mia Kilberg can do.
But then the other funny part is that Jim Park keeps on contradicting himself. There's other people calling in the chat. They're just begging them to stop.
He's the kind of sidekick of the presenter. Oh, two other commentators. Okay, so like Steven being the sidekick.
You kidding me? I am the show. Yuna Onodera of Japan on the inner here. Mia Magdanello Kilberg. Or is it Kilberg Magdanello?
It's not hyphened. She's just a Kilberg.
Well, according to the ISU, it's just a Magdanello.
On their the racing, it's hyphened, but
on the stream it's hyphened. On the ISU site, it's just Magdanello.
Martin.
But then I guess in reality, it's just Kilberg. Yeah. was gonna, or it was in my notes from the 1500s, but Mia is another one of the two sport athletes. Actually retired after her junior career from speed skating and started doing professional cycling after that. And is she still racing, Mitch? You would know better than me.
Nope, she has stopped racing.
She has stopped racing, but yeah, I mean, 2 years ago she was still competing in crits in the U.S. and some road races. But yeah, very talented.
Little trivia question for the chat. I don't know if this has been part of our Olympic day, so a couple of you have an advantage. But Mia Kilberg has the U.S. record in the... Oh! Shoot. That's possibly going to be a DQ there. Japanese coach was not psyched about that crossover. He threw the arms up on the backstretch. Mia Kilberg has the U.S. national record in the 3K at a 4:01.98. She shares it with somebody else. Who is it? Does anybody know right away?
I can picture who it is. I can't think of the name though.
Oh, you don't know? Wow.
Okay. Not off the top of my head. I can like, if you said it, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's the person. But
well, I'm sure we're gonna get some guesses here.
One of ours doesn't do the commentating at all. Interesting. He's the guy that was always the familiar.
Smeekins with some commentary. I like it. I wonder how he does.
That's fun.
The Smeekers. Me on a decent race here.
Yeah.
Holding it together.
Hopefully this result is able to be official. Doesn't get DQ'd. But yeah.
4-1. She's hanging on okay.
Yeah. 4-0-4-1. Yeah. So time from Irene is suddenly looking better.
It really is. I wonder, if just
the ice
must faded a bit for this last one.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see when we get into these last 3-4 pairs, but ice is seemingly just considerably slower for A group than it was for B group.
Onodera with the two arms down to the finish.
She's going to come in just behind Irene. Mia with a 4:12 moving into third.
Yeah, well, let's see here. I wonder if they're going to show a replay of that one. Damn.
Yeah. For a second there, it looked like Gabe was talking to the Japanese skater.
Look here, young lady. I got something to say to you. Oh, that would be something. That I haven't seen, luckily. Mark, how was Smeekins at the commentary? Sorry that you're just blowing up the chat, but like that you're engaging. No answers on the national record either.
Is it
I'll give it to you in a second.
Oh, I'm gonna freaking look it up because it's gonna kill me. I'll admit that this is
good point.
This is not just me guessing or knowing this off the top of my head, but yep. CRN.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. I knew it was the 3-name person. All right. Here's one of my I love skaters to watch in these 3Ks. Bing Yu Yang of China and Magdalena Shizhen.
Yeah. We're going to find out that's completely wrong.
Yeah.
Shizhen. What else could it be? Look at all those.
Yeah, look at all those Z's and not vowels.
I don't know if you guys few other. Oh my! There's the little. She waited and then a little fast skate down the backstretch. I don't know if you guys have Wheel of Fortune in these other countries. Fantastic show if you don't. But I would like to buy a vowel on that name because good lord.
Like to buy a vowel, just O.
Just give me anything in that.
I mean,
That's how many-
O. Can I get an
Oh, I guess
O?
there's a Y. Yeah, we'll count it.
Yeah. No, but just sometimes Y, man.
Sometimes Y.
Like
Not this time.
In this one, it wouldn't be the Y, it'd be the O. In like my, it's the Y because it's just a Y. But
Yeah, I think this girl's getting a lot better skating. I think you're right with the Binyu. Really nice skating. Good lap times there. 1.6 out of Magdalena. But her skating has improved a lot. I think she's going to be set up for a pretty strong 5K in Stavanger, if I had to guess.
yeah,
Just staying much straighter in the straights. Corners break down a little bit as the race goes on.
yeah, you see that right go back.
But she's got to be fit because she in the past has wasted a lot of energy in her skating, and
she's for sure got a VO2.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think as she can figure out this little smooth, and she's gonna get a nice chase on this backstretch.
Yeah, she is.
Doesn't go for the draft though. She's in her own.
Yeah. I mean,
own
and
element.
this is, I mean, we talk about skating technique and how it looks. Sometimes you just need to be fit. Sometimes it's less about how you skate and just having that motor.
2.8 here, 3 to go.
33.3 from Bingu.
What is our leading time?
Still Irene.
Wow.
4:10.62.
Wow.
I mean,
She's still skating pretty well here.
she is not concerned about how glidey the ice is, seemingly.
Right. Yeah.
If anything, she wants it slower.
Magdalena for sure. Yeah, the worse the better. And she probably trains out of Tomashev, so
Yeah, I was
used
gonna
to
say she probably loves Tomashev.
motoring through some muddy ice.
Yeah, speaking of muddy ice, there was straight up patches of mud on Roseville's ice this weekend.
Looks like she's gonna be just off of that time from shouting in the third or fourth here. We'll see how she holds up this last lap. Did you say there was patches of what?
I mean, it looked like what it looked like is somebody made like a mud slurry and then just like threw mud on the ice. I don't know what it was. They hadn't resurfaced before our ice on Friday. I mean, there's no snow on the ground, so there's leaves everywhere.
Right.
Like patches of leaves in the ice. Shizen moves into second, 4:11.32. The time for Irene, despite initially seeming slow, is holding up. She is still in the lead with a 1.
Magdalena seemed pretty happy with that race too. So
yeah, maybe this ice just is not quick. Mitch, did you get a look at the air pressure?
Oh yeah, she was 4:16 last weekend in Nova Heroes, so she made some gains.
Yeah.
Air pressure was 30.1.
30.1. So, I mean, not great air pressure, but pretty standard.
Onodera sitting in third, Shijin in second, and Schouten in first. Han Mei and Weideman. Han Mei with the big first podium of her career in the 1500 this weekend.
Also, Mark, do we know why OK is not in the chat today?
Yeah, what's going on there?
He just totally abandoned his favorite speed skating coaches. All right.
Also,
So
haven't heard from
we have
Simcha.
we,
It's very
we have
disappointing.
we have Mitch's pick for the win here. Han Mei on the inner, Isabel Weidman on the outer. I'm hoping for Isabel to have a better race here. She was in, I want to say, on like the back end of that main pack of competitors last week in Obi Hero. Finished like 8th, I want to say. Finished 9th last week. 408. 4085. 2.5 seconds out of 7th. Yeah, just a little bit off of that main group of skaters that were right around the 406 to 403 mark.
Let's see here.
Han Mei, though, is going for it.
Dude, I'm feeling all right about my pick. I think she might get it done.
31-2 lap, 1.4 ahead of the pace of Irene, and seemingly has plenty of life and energy.
I'll be looking there. 1-7. Yeah, she's doing pretty solid.
He's doing just fine. Where is she for you, on the backstretch or?
Yep, backstretch. Just entered that next corner.
Okay, all right. We're about as close as we're gonna get.
Are you a little behind that?
I like maybe a second.
Okay, I'll tell you when she crosses the line here. And now.
2. All right. If you give me like a 1/1000 pause, we'd be
Done.
like 32-1 for May.
She's still hanging tough.
2.5 in front of Irene.
And Whitman should
Looks
finish
like
strong.
I'm gonna say it looks like she's gonna move into the lead here. She's yeah, well ahead of the pace. Irene wasn't negative splitting at the end, and May seems to have plenty of energy to at least not succeed 3.5 seconds.
She
2.6 lap, 2.7 from Wild.
Han just may take over the lead. Giggity. Yeah, she's motoring though. Another one that's doing really well from being at home. I've always thought she skated nice, just didn't quite have as much pressure going down, and it looks like this year that is changing. Looking at like a 4:05 pace.
Yep, 4 seconds ahead of the pace going into the last lap. So this is going to be more around the time that I think we would have expected from the main group of the field. Should be right around a 4:05. Still 10 seconds off the track record, but granted, Olympic track record.
Strong finish. Wow.
4:05.45, 5 seconds into the lead. Isabel moves into second, so better race from Isabel. 4:09.84.
Team Gold.
Yeah, Team Gold looking really good right now. Ning bronze, right, in the 1,000.
Yep.
Yeah, so Ing is another Team Gold member.
Gold member. Nice. I see what you did there.
Yeah. Ning isn't, or not Ning, but is Miho a part of that team as well?
Yep. Miho is the main piece of that team with Johan. I think they have really brought in all the rest. Yuma is also on the team now. And somebody we'll see here soon, Sana Intahoff.
Oh, thank you for that, Mark. Mark said in the chat, sounds like Irene was not overly pleased with her race. So maybe bad ice, maybe just an off week for these women 3K skaters. But yeah, get under 410 right now and you're on the podium.
I'm going to lean more towards that was or just a rough performance for Schouten, because Han Mei went 410 last weekend and she just did a 405. So it seems like the ice is good enough. Thinking back to Greta's, yeah, she just might be a little sick too.
Yeah.
Because that was uncharacteristic.
Yeah. Greta, despite currently being an athlete training in Salt Lake, initially grew up skating outdoors, a crossover from hockey, and yeah, definitely willing to work on slow ice. So yeah, 420 from her is uncharacteristic.
So here's the other gold member. Oh god, I'm not gonna be able to get over that now. It's just gonna be.
Because you can even just say Team Gold member, and it's the same joke.
It is. It is. Any Austin Powers peeps out there, you're in trouble. Because it's not gonna stop.
You'll understand the reference.
Oh my god, that's gonna be a good one for the meme.
Yeah. Intenhoff in the lead at 1,000. Off the pace of May. Evening as well, off the pace. Both these ladies over 3 seconds behind Han Mei at that 1,000 meter split. So maybe they're going to build
more, I would feel like on the 5K end of things. So she might come around strong towards the finish. And Evany, you never know. She's really a fighter. So she's got a motor the last laps too.
She's got that dog in her, so.
She got that dog.
Oh, there we go. Shane Williamson on the backstretch for.
Like that. I have saved the. I've saved.
So Mitch, he must be a gold member as well.
Who's that?
Shane.
Why?
We said Sane is. He's holding her lap board.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah. You got to stay with it.
Yeah, Willie D. You see that stash out of Dutton? God, it's gorgeous.
Yes, I do believe that Remelt is Evening's coach. He's not on the backstretch. It's Will Dutton on the backstretch right now, but I do believe that Remelt is.
He's not. Evany actually skates with Bart Schouten and the men's team.
Yep. My mistake. Disregard my comment.
But Bart is not at the first two World Cups. Hey, negative splits out of these two. See, so this is what we were talking about. Both fighting through. Now they're racing each other a bit. I like this.
Getting the chase for Sane.
Really good spot there. Yep. But yeah, just Remelt and Dutton are at the first World Cups. The Canadians like to switch it up, less travel for the different coaches. So
Also, should say shout out to Bart Shoughton, super nice guy.
super nice guy. I told you, you and I have definitely talked, but for those that don't know, when I was first coaching, I guess 5 years ago,
We were
towards the end of
living
that first season, he sat down with me and showed me his entire training program, week by week through the season, explained things, and just no issue with doing so. I thought that was super cool for a coach of his caliber to just sit down and share with me. Also from I guess technically competing area, but Bart started out coaching the Midway Speed Skating Club, where Steven Hartman is coaching.
This is the joke that I make at school if I'm subbing for a teacher. I don't say that I'm Steven and I'm subbing for, let's say, Scott. I am Scott. So currently I am Bart Shoughton.
I like that.
But yeah, I was not aware of that until Bart told me at last season's World Cup 4. But yeah,
And then after he coached the Midway Speed Skating Club, where did he go? Salt Lake City to
Salt Lake
coach
City.
the fast team, where he coached Derek Parra to a gold medal
which
and silver.
maybe this is just me, but kind of seems like a step in the wrong direction, career-wise. But just me.
Yep. And then went to Canada and has been coaching there ever since. Doing very well.
All right. So Intenhoff ended up crossing the line in a 4:10.01, a few tenths behind Isabel, moving into third, evening with a 4:11.21 moving into fifth. So yeah, Han Mei still in the lead, guaranteed a top 5.
Threw it down. I like it.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna toss this one out there. I'm thinking Ragne goes 4 minutes 0.62.
Okay. A solid pick. Let me think here. 4 minutes, 0.2. I'm gonna say 4:01.4.
Okay.
That's where I'm landing. 4:01.4.
Joy with a very similar opening 600 in this 3K, going for it, 30.7.
Yep. Joy
right
had a solid
on.
1,500 this weekend.
Yeah, right on pace with May so far. See how long she can sustain this effort. She's definitely more of a let's get through to like 2K as fast as we can and then hope for the best sort of 3K skater, which is a fun kind of 3K to watch, I must say.
Joy skates very smooth. Not a lot of pep in her step, but very smooth. Just good pushes every time.
She's one of those athletes that you could use her style of skating for any event. You can turn that into 500-meter skating. You obviously can do 3Ks, 15s with it. Increase the cadence a little bit. I'm sure she could race some nice 5Ks.
I want to see this lap board as they go by. To me, it seems like they're switching it right after Joy goes by, or they're just off by a lap. Hopefully not.
If you ain't first,
3 there. They're not showing it now.
I was gonna say if you ain't first, don't matter. 32:01 lap for Joy, just in front of the pace of May.
Hanging tough here.
Yeah, she is. Valerie a little bit off the pace, but still within striking distance.
Yeah,
She
Joy
can,
looks strong. Motoring
she did.
out of there.
Yeah, keeping a good cadence. Skating isn't falling apart.
Ooh, ooh. As we speak, 300's behind now. Gonna be a good battle.
Malte as well, right there in the running for third.
Malte a little bit quicker earlier in the season than she's been at World Cups in these first two. But man, she started out. She won their trials in a couple races.
Joy
Started
hitting the
out
bell
hot.
just off the pace.
Oh man, this is a good battle. If you're watching these splits,
Yeah, this
900ths behind Han May's pace.
is close.
But May finished really strong on that last straightaway. 2 arms down was hoofing.
Joy's starting to stiffen up a little bit. See if Isabel's time holds up for third right now.
And 0.7 off the first. Good race though. Good race. Valerie does move into third there.
Valerie does pull it off, moves into third.
Hey, Han May with the podium.
Yeah, Mitch. Nice pick, man.
Thank you.
I mean,
We're off by
Momoko was basically guaranteed the win if she was racing.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, yeah, basically, it's all on her for not showing up to the line.
Yeah, nothing I can do about that. You know, it's not what we talked about, but it's okay.
I pick you, you get the rub, you win. We're all happy.
Just need to be believed in, you know? Yep, nice one for Joy. Ragnay. Again, nice battle of the young and old. 23. I think Sablakova's 36.
Mm-hmm. Sablikova been racing World Cups since I was like a junior B, junior C skater, which was 10 plus years ago.
And winning that entire time.
Yes. That's also an important thing to say. She has been winning since then. She was at that time the like dominant force in women's distance skating.
And as you can see, she's still here in pair 8 of 8. So
yeah,
she's still in the hunt.
Yes, indeed.
She is on our list of the top 10 long track women of all time. Her and one other skater that is still competing and probably still has a long career ahead of her. Both on that list.
Okay. I have a hunch as to who that other one is.
I think we did say it yesterday. A couple of O's. Sablikova going out hot.
Yeah, these two both under 31-0 for their opening lap. Ragne getting in the chase here. My guess is Ragne is going to get another O here. Ragne's rhythm in the turn is just so nice. Really nice, really light looking pushes, but stays down in them.
Another O.
09 from Ragne. Just off the pace of May. See if she can get one more draft here.
You think Han is a Backstreet Boys fan? Or is that NSYNC fan?
I'm missing the reference.
It's
Not
gonna
sure.
be May.
That was
That
pretty.
was painful.
That was pretty terrible, Mitch.
Look, it's
You,
3:56 a.m. All right.
I think you need to stand up and walk around a little bit, Mitch. Um, we get some blood flow getting back up to that old noggin of yours.
Losing it. Ragney picking up the tempo a little bit here. 1-7, very nice lap.
Yeah,
Sablikova at a 2-1. Let's see if she can build it back down, crack the top three.
Sablikova currently in fourth at that split. She'll be coming up. Both of these ladies will be coming up to two to go. Doesn't look like Ragnar's gonna. Actually, I don't want to jinx it. I'm not gonna say anything because she still looks really good. She's got a lot of pep in her step still.
Yep, another 1-9 there. Sablikova is actually very close amongst the top four. Only 0.4 behind the time from May.
Also, I guess to kind of continue the conversation about Sablikova, no indoor rinks in the Czech Republic, correct?
Not, at least not that I know of.
Yep, I know of one that's outdoors. I've seen some videos of what is a frozen over lake. Yep, Ragne 2 seconds ahead of the pace of May.
And Sablikova
also under the pace. So it looks like these two could move into our top two spots. All this being said, Marika from B group is going to end up with the fastest time of the day. She'd be crossing the line right about now. Yeah. Ragne goes 2 for 2 in the first two World Cups, 4:03.41. Martine Sablikova, let me confirm this age.
36.
36 years old, finishes second. So if you're wondering if there's an ideal age to be for speed skating, Jordan Stolz is 19. Martina Sablikova is 36, folks. They're both medaling at World Cups.
Ted Jan, 37.
Yep, Ted Jan, 37. He's got a couple of top 5 finishes from these last 2 weekends. And yeah, skaters are as fast as they've ever been. So,
well, good stuff. Good stuff. Ooh, Sablikova's in pain.
good. You got to work for those races.
Gotta work for it. Ragne, on the other hand, looks like she just finished a 200.
Ooh, I'm a little out of breath.
Yeah, a little red, but doing all right.
I was going to say, yeah, that is kind of how I look after I do an Excel.
Yeah. Ooh, that got me a little bit.
Yeah, like that hurt a little bit more than I expected.
For those of you that are speed skating now, don't stop and expect to come back. Motor through. Wow, so Han Mei gets on the podium twice in this weekend. I like Joy's glasses there. Nice.
Mitch, I encourage you. I don't encourage anybody else to do this, but Mitch, I encourage you to look back through some of Jim Park's most recent comments.
Oh,
no. There's one about a figure skater that I think you would find funny.
I was watching it. But like, this man is I want to see his setup. Like, where is he? Is he in a public location and he's just He's probably in like 10 different group chats and just firing.
He's probably just sitting on his iPhone in some park in South Korea and Seoul.
Jim is in a park. His last name is not Park.
He's just sitting there, just thumbs up the bar.
Oh, what a character, this guy. This person's completely given up, and they're just writing in Chinese.
We
to other Chinese people. They're just... They bypass the language barrier, and they're just sticking with what they got. A little Zam break. A little Zam. Steven, what's your PB in the 1500?
147.4, I want to say. I skated a 147 and I think 148 in my entire career. Handful of 149s. Yeah. I guess if I was to say that there was a best 1500 though, it'd be outdoors Roseville, like a 155. Set a track record there, only to get beaten by Austin Kleba.
Oh,
yeah,
the Klebers.
Yeah, freaking Klebs.
Young Klebers.
But yeah, 147.4, I believe. During my time on the U.S. national team. Ryan Shima was actually my coach that weekend.
Nice.
He was holding my board on the backstretch. Yep, 147.44, Calgary 2016.
Wow, dude, I don't know about you, but it feels like we motored through the races today. We are already on our final two events, which are much quicker events as well.
Mm-hmm.
Team sprint and then the mass start.
Oh, hey. You don't have front claws. I'm dealing with a cat down here, folks. Y'all want to see him? This is Bauer.
Looks like Mia did not get DQ'd from that 3K, so that's good. Got her points.
If you're wondering, Bauer is a ragdoll cat, which means that when you pick him up, his instinct is to go completely limp, which makes for great fun.
Is that why they call them ragdoll cats?
That is why they call them
ragdoll. Get out of town! You're making it up.
Hey, don't say that. 2:04 is a very respectable time for a 15. Also, should be said, my race was in Calgary. Makes it look a little bit quicker than it actually is. Yeah.
Look at that thing. Full body size. Is he, how does he compare to Leo?
Oh, he's bigger than Leo. He's not as tall, but he's bigger. And should be said, he's about half the size.
Chunkier? Leo's a chunkster.
I mean,
I'll get him to compare.
Sorry, I'm getting hair all up in my mouth right now. But this guy is half the size of what he was like 4 or 5 months ago.
Come here, buddy. Come here, pal. You gotta give the people what they want.
Yeah. I'm assuming everybody tuned into this to watch us compare cats. Oh, thank you.
You see this thing? Look at the size of this meatball. Yeah, you're just a little husky critter. Just a little husky one.
Yeah. If you want an idea of how passive this cat is.
That's a big ass cat, dude.
But yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I guess you got to pay for these cats. They're kind of a highly desired breed. But yeah, if people are looking for a cat breed, ragdolls, they're incredible. This guy is a hoot to hang around. I'm glad you are you asking what's Bauer's PB in the 15? Because I think it'd be right around 2 hours. Bauer's not Bauer's not too big on changing location.
Changing location.
Uh,
Uh-oh. Incoming ads in 20 seconds.
Also, I want to say I'm glad everyone can appreciate the humor of us just comparing cats mid podcast. Okay. All right. You want down power?
I'm back to you in the studio, Bob.
Oh, I am now just covered in cat hair.
Leo's not pleased with me.
How could that possibly be?
Yeah. Oh my God, Cooper McLeod in the chat. Look at that.
Loop. How we doing?
Cooper Loop, World Cup winner. Men's team sprint yesterday.
Well, folks, this is why you tune in to the SkateCAST. We got big names in the sport right along,
Big names,
watching along with
cat comparisons. We
big
do it all
names,
here.
spilled coffee.
Yeah. It's a madhouse.
It is a madhouse.
We're absolutely delusional at this point in the weekend.
Give me a second. I'll be back.
Let me take a look at these start lists for the ladies. I don't think we're going to see any arm pulls today. But I would love to see the ladies go for it. You just got to feel it in the moment, though, you know? Get the slingshot. Maybe I'll make a slingshot engaged emoji for members. I think that could go well. Okay, who we thinking's gonna get the win here, peeps? If you maybe you need a VPN if you're in Holland, but on the ISU YouTube they've got a replay of the event, so you can watch it there. But yeah, it was it was wild. That's for sure. They need to make it some sort of heats into a final. Can't really do a pack race and then pick time from that. But otherwise, it was fun to watch.
Oh, I don't know where your feed's at in the stream, but what's his name? Alexeyev Roman. Who's the distance Russian skater?
Rumiantsev, yeah, he's coaching over there.
Yep, just saw him in the stands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I think he's coaching for China. I think.
Yep. He was wearing a Chinese national team jacket.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, maybe we don't have this conversation right now, but I think it's worth having with some people here in the chat to kind of listen along. what are people's thoughts on like myself doing a solo skate cast for the Salt Lake World Cup? It's looking like so Mitch is going to be at the next two World Cups. I have conflicting things in life. I have competitions to coach during the next two, but he'll be coaching in Salt Lake, and I'll be watching, and I'll be able to do a commentary cast, but either would be just me or myself and maybe one of my midway coaches, coworkers, somebody. If anybody has thoughts on us doing that, might be a little bit more casual of an episode. Us just kind of like,
More casual than cat comparisons.
yeah, more casual than this is already getting in terms of like there might be zero skating conversation, but let me know what people think. I was chatting with some people know him as Grizzy within
Winman.
my friend group, but Chris Winman, he's one of the midway coaches, and I was like, want to do this? We could do it. I could maybe do it with another one of my old skating buddies. Yeah, just a thought. Oh, thank you. All right, so we'd have at least one listener.
Hey, you know
Yeah.
I'd tune in.
Oh, thanks, Mitch.
I'll have it in my earpiece. Get the behind the scenes from the Steven Hartman SkateCast.
As well, I mean, a few things. We'd be able to get live updates from you, get the inside scoop on what's happening actually inside the building. But as well, what was the other thing that I was going to say? I think it'd be fun because it'd be at a time of day where the U.S. skaters, we have Tommy Fitz who's in the chat now and then, Piper, Ide, some of those people would be able to tune in for the entire show, which would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just a thought.
All the rest of the World Cups this year should be much better for, all the other time zones. The people that would actually be able to watch. Europe time zone generally is early morning for us, which is way better to just get up a little bit early. This one is, you can't get worse than starting at 2 or 3 in the morning.
Yeah. As we say this as well, Kazakhstan is just got off the line in the women's team sprint. A little bit of a slip from Duranova going into the first turn.
So we got Duranova. Is that Idova in second? Yes.
Yes, Duranova, Idova, and then Moradova,
More Zova.
Morazova. All the Ovas.
Oh, nice. That was good. Good little pull off there. Made it a little out of the corner and then
Yep.
yeeted herself to the outside.
Yep. Gave him a little bit.
This, on paper, is a very good team.
Yes. Yes. That should be said. This should be a very, very respectable competitive time that they skate here.
Also, give a little preview. Kimmy is not going to do the team sprint for the ladies. She is just in too much pain from the toe. So, sadly,
Poor thing.
no team sprint. Hopefully she'll be able to do the one in Stavanger at the next World Cup. Yeah.
All right. Approaching the last 200.
Looks pretty strong.
Yep. I mean, they have a solid 500,000 meter skater, a solid 1,000 meter skater, and a solid 1,500 skater. Like, that sounds like a team sprint team to me.
Sounds like a team sprint team.
130.16 for Kazakhstan. Oh, I was about to say it looks like Jim Parks slowed down a little bit in the chat, but
Is he still slinging in there? He's gunslinging.
Yeah, I mean, it's not racial anymore. He just asked if the mixed gender relay was a one-time event.
Oh, all right. Well, that's good. At least he's being relevant now. Jimmy
Yeah.
Park.
Yeah, Mark, appreciate it. I think they would. I mean, Mitch, you'd be able to speak to this a little bit better, but that Salt Lake World Cup, would it still be Dutch friendly, I guess, in terms of the time of day?
It depends how serious Mark feels about his sleep. It would probably start at 2, so uh, I can't remember with the now daylight savings, but it's either 9 or 10
7 hours?
p.m. So
Okay. So
not
do
terrible, at least for the first hour or two.
yeah, not as ridiculous as what you and I are doing right now, where
No, no,
and
no.
been awake for 2 hours now, and it is 5 a.m.
I'm actually feeling pretty spry now. Getting used to sleep a couple hours, go to the rink, sleep a couple hours after I come back, and just periodic throughout the day.
Okay, interesting move from the Korean team here. Um, I don't know if they're all sick or what, but it did not look like they were going for it off the line there. Jim,
Interesting.
Jim Park is going to be there very disappointed.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be something. Oh, he already wrote a "Come on, girls." I don't think he's gonna be hyped about this one. Um, no Hiller in the Canadian women's though. Oh, the Korean team does look like they're going now. Way
Okay, good.
behind at the beginning though.
Yeah, just more rolling, building into it.
Yeah, but now they're working on it, so that's good.
All right, Mark, that's all I need. Well, we'll be doing the Salt Lake SkateCAST then, at least for days 2 and 3. That Friday might be difficult. You might have to tune in for like the last hour, but yeah, definitely for days 2 and 3.
They need to show the Canadians. I'm not liking the ISU footage of the team sprint. I think they should just show it split screen, um, because they've been showing the Koreans most of this time, and they're 5 seconds behind.
Yeah,
And Canada just finished, and we
yeah.
didn't see it.
Canada just finished in the lead, and we didn't get to watch them at all. Um, yeah, same thing. I want to say with the U.S. Right? We didn't see much of them, and they
No.
ended up. All right. Well, Canada 128.75, 1.4 seconds into the lead.
That was silly filming from the ISU. Come on.
What was that?
I said that was silly filming from the ISU. Like,
Yeah,
you just showed the team that's 5 seconds back. Oh,
yeah.
she tripped a couple times off the line there, and then kind of skated through it.
Jim Park with the well, we got last place locked up.
This
This,
is so
this
good.
guy, this guy's a clown.
Looks like that was McDougal, Pearman, and Evany in the Canadians. Here we got the German team and the Japanese. Ostalander, Urig, and Schultz. Urig just did a 3K.
Yeah, props to her.
Yeah, like just did it. That was the previous
Yeah,
event.
within the last hour,
For
raced a
sure.
3. And for those of you that haven't skated a 3K before, they hurt a lot.
Uh, Vince just wrote in that chat.
And stay hatra. Yep.
Yeah. How do I do a little up arrow?
No, totally agree, Vince. Totally agree. Yes, Vince must not know about us.
Must not. 18.5, 18.6, just ahead.
Mitch, you want to look back on that comment that you just left? Doesn't really make much sense.
What Vince said?
Oh, okay. I thought you meant to say well said, Vince.
No.
Okay. Oh, Japan skater almost going down. Getting a little squirrely through that turn. 13-9 split. 14-0 for Germany.
Again, these teams are pulling off just way too early. I think people just really underestimate how much further that third person has to go. I don't care if they're more fit or have the energy to do so. It is so much further. I think you got to really sit in front as long as you can. Maybe I just keep these secrets to us. Moving into third for Japan. Not one of the many events that Miho is going to partake in.
Miho also raced the 3K today, finished second in the B group. Would have been, I think, top four or five in the A group, just based off of her time. In a quad as well, so that helps a little quicker. But yeah, would have been third in A group just off of her time. Right, we got
Couple
coming up
pairs
here.
to go here. 2 pairs to go.
Poland and the Netherlands, and then China, U.S. So what's the order going to be for the U.S.? Is it going to be Mackenzie, Eric, Sarah?
Yeah.
Okay. That'll be an interesting last lap. I mean, Sarah should be fine. She's got a strong 1,000, but yeah.
This should be an interesting one. The Dutch squad here. The Polish with Wojcik going out hot at the beginning. This one I'm interested to see if she gaps the team a little bit, or if she's a little bit smarter and builds through it.
Are they going already for you?
No.
Okay. All right. They just got called up to go to the start.
Yeah.
All right.
And ready.
And ready for me. Go.
Dutch squad looking pretty good. They gapped Antoinette for a second, but just really quick strokes for her liking. It looks like 18-1, so much quicker so far.
Got both these teams ahead of the pace. Yep, well ahead of the pace at 400. This Polish squad as well on paper has the athletes to be good. Yeah.
What? Oh no, that was a arm pull that didn't really work.
No, they tried though.
I like it. Gotta give it a whirl.
We know somebody here that used to participate in that sort of an exchange in this event.
Dude, love it. You time it out, that can work super well.
Yeah.
Antoinette should finish pretty darn strong.
Yeah, I was thinking just that.
Yeah, moving into first by a full second there. Oh, the Polish were close, but they move into third. Boziak, a decent finish.
Yeah. Might be speaking a little too soon, but I think that time's going to hold up here. Yeah. China also has Han Mei, who just raced to the podium in the 3K, but she'll be fatigued. U.S. does not have Kimmy, as Mitch stated earlier, so it's not that same World Cup squad that they won everyone except for World Singles.
I think so. Yeah, I think they won 3 of them. Oh, there's Kimmy hanging out on the pads.
Go Kimberly.
With a hole in her toe.
Wild.
Great look of Willie Dutton there.
What a guy.
Giving the people what they want.
I still skate on a pair of boots that were molded by that man.
By those paws.
By those paws.
We'll see. I think the U.S. team could do well, though. Kens can get him off. Kens was the person that was leading out for them all last season.
They should, I mean, going into the last lap, they should be right there in the mix for the podium. Because, yeah, I mean, you've said it many times. That last lap really is very important.
And and Aaron should be able to conserve some energy on the first full lap better than most because the starts won't take as much out of her.
Yep. She's also used to being in a group of skaters from her inline background. So
they're looking in sync here off the line. That looks great.
Yeah, that does look really good.
As long as Sarah can really conserve.
Yep. Sarah also seemingly relaxing. Aaron
looks good so far. Very small, easy strokes. 18.2 is good enough for sure. And then EJ with a little build here. Spot on half lap time from China and the US.
13:45 was that split for both teams.
13.2 for EJ, so we've seen this in the past too. She builds hard after the exchange, which is great. So that's going to give Sarah a nice lead through here. She could have stayed on longer, though. Talked about that. But maybe not with Aaron's second half lap, though. That was a very big difference.
Yeah.
Not leading into Sarah's lap.
They're looking a little short here.
Oh, a full second back on China's half lap split. Darn.
Yeah. Here as well. Like they showed it inverse of how they should have. It should have been they're showing the US during the middle and then China for this last lap.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was tough.
China crosses the line in fourth. US crosses the line in sixth behind Kazakhstan.
I wonder, maybe Aaron built a little too hard in that first half a lap because her second half, or we also didn't see it, so maybe something happened there. But let's see. So what did we end up with here?
Jim Park.
Yeah.
That man is
special human being. The Dutch take the W.
Yeah. I'll be right back. Gotta take a little bathroom break.
Thank you. Canada number 2. And the Polish get the third place right there. Oh, just barely ahead of Team China. We got one race to go here, folks. One race to go. European squad. Dutton on the feed. We got a men's mass start left. That's all we got here, folks. Okay. U.S. pulling up in 6th, Kazakhs in 5th, China 4. We got the Dutch on top. They won by over a second on that one. Let's see. Wonder where they rank when you include the mixed gender relay. Oh no. Oh no. The US team got DQ'd? Wonder what the reason is for that one. That would be bad news, Bears. Bears to go here. DQ, son of a bee sting. That is not good for their overall.
How we doing? What'd I miss? Hello?
Yo, the U.S. team got DQ'd somehow.
What the heck?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. That sucks. That really sucks for their overall ranking.
Yeah.
Because that again goes in combo with the mixed gender relay.
Mm-hmm.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that is very unfortunate. Yeah, well, on to the mass start. Am I correct in saying, Mitch, that you picked Sung Hoon?
Yes, you are correct. And I could have taken Bart Swings. Maybe I couldn't. Maybe Vic took him. I think I could have taken Hoolworth, but I had to go with the Lee, you know?
Oh, yeah. He's for a little bit there, he was probably the most exciting skater.
Oh, so we didn't get to
it,
see it because they were showing the other team, but it seems like they screwed up a little communication. And that's unfortunate. So it seems like Sarah passed Aaron before the actual changeover.
okay.
Before the end of the corner.
That's unfortunate.
That's a bummer. That is going to be a bummer. man, yeah, DQ with 0 points is just so detrimental for your whole season.
Yeah. All right. What was our top three last week? It was Bart, and then who was our last podium finisher? Livio. Bart, Livio. Same field for the most part. Swings still doesn't have a teammate.
Oh my, what just happened?
What do you mean, what just happened? I just went on to an ad for our stream. But I think we're back up now. Yeah, we're back up now.
Yeah, no. Watching the replay there, it was very confusing as to what just happened. Trying to figure out what the miscommunication was, but hey, it happens. Tough when it's not the most practiced event for us.
Yeah. All right, here's what I'll say. I think I'm gonna go a sort of fun pick. I'm gonna say Livio. Not I'm basically saying that to have a more fun pick instead of just picking Bart Swings. But I do like that Sung Hoon pick. He seemingly raced pretty well last week. But yeah, I think Livio's going to pull it off in the sprint.
A couple people in here. Josh Nils with the Livio. Okay.
All right. Oh,
well, he was really close last week. So,
Mitch, Jim Park's kind of low key taking shots at us right now. He says that the Dutch coaches are the best in the world. Okay, some fans of the Livio pick,
but with a nice extra diss to China.
Yeah. Dutch coaches in long track and for sure Korean coaches in short track. It's not a numbers game at all.
Yeah. I don't know. There's some pretty good Chinese short track coaches.
Yeah.
As well.
As well, here's another one to ask the people watching. Would people be interested in us doing a short track version of this? And by us, I mean neither myself or Mitch, but
but people like us
doing one on this channel. We have somebody who's willing to sit through those short track World Cups, which personally I'm not willing to do. But
okay, I think it's time to give the people what they want. Send in some Victor emojis.
Oh yeah, toss them in there.
Victor Mastart. Although he is not there this weekend. Well, he's going to come in guns hot in Stavanger and Poland.
All right, athletes getting called up to the line. Also, it'd be fun to see if Ethan goes for a little breakaway in this one.
I don't think he will. Um,
Why not?
I think he really wants to win on the sprints, and I keep thinking that, dude, he's a perfect candidate to
Yeah.
be a breakaway specialist because
Like he'd
he's
be a
got the
great
speed.
guy. He'd be like the ideal sort of guy to go for that last sprint lap and just keep on going. Like 4 laps for him is nothing. He can
Yeah,
sprint four
yeah,
laps.
he's strong. He's got a great 5K. He's got a good 15 other than from the start. And I mean, a lot of these guys too, but I think he's pretty savvy and would be able to get away at the right time.
I mean,
For people
he's
watching,
got
trying
a
to
great.
time it up, they're at the start line, uh, about to go now.
All right, you're a little, and they are off. So I'm gonna. All right. Yep, they're just getting into the first turn.
Perfect. We got Woolworth leading us
Um,
out. Go ahead.
but yeah, I mean, you talk about his 5K and his 15. I mean, he's got a track record in Milwaukee in the 3K. Um, I want to say he might have the U.S. record in the 3K. Like he just seems like one of those guys that if he can get 100 meters with 4 laps to go, um, he's gonna finish strong.
Yeah.
Like,
I
all
think
right,
he wants, yeah, again, I think he wants to win it the other way. Um, and he's got a chance, but it would need to be a very difficult race, in my opinion, for him to have that final burst. He just doesn't have as much top speed as some of the other guys, but the more he practices, maybe he can start getting there. Um,
yeah,
but I think go with what your strengths are. Like
that,
he is a
that's
strong skater, and he could get away. There's no doubt about it.
yeah, yeah. I'm with you on that. I think everybody wants to be able to win in a group sprint. Not everybody's meant to race for a group sprint.
Right, right.
Uh, yeah, like I think Victor's a great example of one of those guys that he's willing to admit like he's got his one way of winning this race.
For sure.
Um, and
Felix
yeah,
Reinen, who they just showed, same thing. I mean, the guy's, you know, I don't know if it's a nice way to say it, but he's a one-trick pony. But that's fine. You got you got to use your way to win.
yeah.
That's called being smart. So
I mean, and you know who's also a one-trick pony? Jorrit Bergsma. He was
yeah,
very good at this event.
yeah.
He
I
had
mean,
one way of winning it.
as is most of the guys in there, they've got their one thing. You know, Bart could probably win in any fashion.
Yeah.
Um,
Art could probably win in any fashion. Joey's another guy that had multiple ways of winning. He would win
Mostly,
it
but even Joey mostly is a sprint at the end kind of guy. He got,
mostly a sprint to the end,
yeah,
but we know that he had some endurance to be able to get into a breakaway if he wanted to. But yeah, I mean, for some context, Ethan's only zero point 0.2 off of the national record in the 3K. Like, he's got a really good 3K.
here we go. Speaking of, here goes Reinen. And I think this is Lobenu. I think. But yeah, a couple guys that are going to go early and try to stay away. I don't know if I would have picked the time where one of the Dutch guys is in the front of the pack, though, uh, with Bosker out front, because his job is going to be to work to
Yeah.
bring these guys back slowly but surely.
Yeah, just kind of keep the pace going.
Right. And if these guys aren't going to work together,
Yeah,
they
which
stand
which
small
as
chance.
of right now, they are not working together. Coming up to around that second sprint lap now for me,
Yep.
8 to go. And then I'm not sure if you know how to pronounce this last name, but I think of him as Timothy.
Timothy. Timothy
Tim-
Lewinner.
Timothy.
I act like I know. I don't.
I might not have the best.
Going with Giovannini.
Might not have the best Japanese, but my French is fantastic.
Looks like Felix Reinen is backing off the pace, going back to the pack here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still holding strong on the thought that in the mass start, you've all these skaters have one good effort to give, like one good hard effort. And unless the race is really slow, then maybe they could have a second. But I think the difference between Bart Swings and everybody else is he's able to give two really hard efforts. He can chase down a break if need be once, and then he can still have energy to sprint at the end. But
Should be
it's all about
said,
energy savings.
Timothy with a 7-second, roughly 100-meter lead. Bosker is really doing all the work to keep him close.
Yeah. He's ticking off some high sevens here. That's exactly the pace that you would want to go to try to make your break. 7.6 seconds still.
Still a 7-second gap.
With 2 to go, though, that is not going to be a big enough gap.
No.
So he's going to need more space than that. Or just he needs one pause from the pack. Got 4 to go here. He's at an 8.6. Again, think of it this way. An 8-second lead when they're going 24.0 or faster in the last 2 laps, you're caught. So it looks like he's going to be caught much sooner than the finish line, actually.
Yep.
Nice little attempted break here from the Japanese skater, but the pack is still going with.
Sorry, we got some cat action happening in the background. Yep. Who else is that? That's old Felix Molly. Also trying to make a little breakaway attempt.
Connor, they're showing the back of the pack there, hanging tough.
Now Connor's somebody who I would say sit in, wait for a sprint.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think he's not feeling his very best, but maybe he's been sitting in well enough, and pace hasn't been crazy. Just a steady set of 28s, which inner is not crazy fast.
Inner drafting as well.
Right.
Obviously, you have to fight for your spot in the pack, but
a little bump.
And if you're me, you don't get any draft. But yeah,
I think even you would get some draft. Okay, so now we got 2 to go here. Look for that lap time to be pulled down. We got Ethan motoring on the outside. Antoine. A lot of people going around the outside here for the sprint.
Ethan got held up in the pack there.
Livio was in a good spot. He's on the outside. Right behind
Stefano,
Bart.
the Italian, creating a big gap.
And this might be good. If the second Italian is smart, he's going to hit the brakes and let his teammate get away.
Giovannini should be in the field just slowing everybody down right now.
Livio goes down. Italians are 1-2 right now.
Yep, looks like Giovannini with the
good call
big,
from
1-2 for Italy.
Josh
wow.
Mahoney.
Good for them. Good for those guys. They're fired up, as they should be. That's really impressive.
Very nice race.
It's one thing to team skate to get the victory. It's another thing to team skate and go 1-2.
Very fairly team skate too. There's no foul play.
I'm not saying team skate in any sort of a negative way.
Yeah, that was good skating.
I wish there was more team skating. Honestly, in some cases. Yeah.
He is hyped.
Yeah. Yeah, Josh, great pick.
I didn't see Houlworth there at the finish. Did anybody get a glimpse of where he finished up? Maybe he got tangled up with Livio. And it looks like Livio was a little behind.
So if people are wondering what's happening right now in the apartment that I'm in, Bauer gets to about 6 a.m. most mornings and just kind of goes ballistic with meows. Um, there's seemingly no reason for them. He's fed with an automatic feeder at 6. Um, but yeah, those meows have started.
I can't hear it though, so that's good.
Yeah, you can't hear it. Yeah, it's too faint to hear it. But yeah, I'm just hearing meow, meow, meow in the background. Just a constant cadence. Woolworth
Oh, good luck, Marky. Rip a fast TT today.
looks like Woolworth crossed the line in fourth there.
Oh, did he? Okay.
All right, Mark. Good luck. Rip it.
Who was third across? Bart was third?
Yeah, Swings was third.
Okay. Man, that last Olympics was great to watch. The mass start. Most deserving, definitely being Bart Swings. Yeah, Woolworth made a nice comeback on that last corner to finish fourth still. Although, massive cross track on the Korean. Right at the end, Jesus.
Also, I think if you're Joe Vanini, DeStefano, or Swings, you should be giving Marcel Bosker a little head nod at the rink today.
It's nice of the Woolworth giving a little high five for those guys. It's good. Good to see.
Yeah, Bosker did a lot of work in the pack to keep the pace up for his teammate Woolworth, who wasn't able to pull it off in the sprint, but crossed the line in fourth. Very good finish. All right. So I guess, Mitch, do we have any highlights of all the countries with 2 skaters? The Italians are the only ones. Oh, Josh, I'll have to watch the race back. But yeah, that's an interesting thing to note. Saying the Italians kind of stuck together the whole time, used each other, probably able to better communicate that way. Adjust on the fly as well. Well, Mitch, how you want to wrap this up? Do we want to chat about our favorite races of the weekend, or?
Yeah, do a quick little recap. Oh wow, they're in the chat they're talking about the League of Legends.
Our chat?
No, the ISU chat.
The Jim Park chat.
The Jim Park chat. Korea won the League of Legends World Cup. Sweet.
ISU adopted my suggestion of mixed relay, so maybe they'll listen to me again and do team mass start. It is a team mass start. What is freaking Jim on?
I like this. Giovannini De Stefano 1-2. Good race out of those guys. Kota Kikuchi got a couple sets of points. Good to see mixing it up. Then Sung Hun looked like he was about 7th across the line. Yeah, let's think about some. I'd say the biggest weekend or the biggest step up was Han Mei.
Yeah, Han Mei on the women's side. I don't know if she's ever medaled prior to these races.
No, she has not.
She had not. So yeah, to go from no medals to 2 medals, very impressive.
Yep.
My 2 people of note on the men's side, and then I'll give some other like honorable mentions, like Yeld and Patrick. Patrick's 1500, while not as fast as Kjeld's, I think was equally as impressive.
Right.
That also isn't to take away from Kjeld, who had an incredible race. But then, yeah, Kjeld's 1000 was just fantastic. Patrick's 5K was very good.
Yeah.
But then fun to see Laurent on the podium. And then I want to shout out your guy. Who's the German 15 guy?
Dombeck.
Yeah, Dombeck.
Back-to-back weekends with personal bests. Out of
Yeah,
all the
back-to-back
skaters, there's
weekend
very
with
minimal PBs this weekend. So, yeah, obviously
and
skated.
a PR to finish fifth in the 1500. So yeah, just my kind of those are my little skaters that I think people should take note of. Yeah, him and Laurent were my guys that it's like nice to.
Yeah, this weekend was like a little weekend of comebacks. Thought that was nice.
Yep.
So, yeah, good stuff. They've got a little week off here, and then excited to. I'm heading to Stavanger, and they've got the 10Gs. Some 10Ks should be fun. And then Poland after that. So hopefully we get some more good stuff there. Stay tuned. Hopefully, we can get the live stream from Stavanger, and then maybe we include young Hartman here. Ooh, yawn. And it is 5 a.m. I'm gonna go back to bed.
Yeah, 6 a.m. here. Hopefully, I can get another 2 hours in at least, and then get my day started. Yeah. If you want to do a sign off, Mitch.
That's all we got, man. But
All right.
thanks everybody for listening to us yap, compare cats. We had a good time, so hopefully you guys did as well.
Yes.
And see you next time. Good stuff.
All right. Later,
Thanks, Hartman.
folks. Yeah. And thank you to all of you. We're having a good time, and you're helping make it a good time. All right. See you guys.
Later, everybody.